government corruption is gonna make an eruption in the people.
I said, I think the message is diluted. It used to be started out Black Lives Matter, and then I'm not sure what it is now, but I think it's a shame that Ted's leaving because he needs to live somewhere, and I believe in peaceful protests. Last weekend or Sunday, it got a little out of hand, and those aren't the people that are that we want to pay attention to during this whole thing. So I'm disappointed myself.
Yeah. Do you personally know Ted Wheeler?
I do not know.
You don't know Ted Wheeler?
No. I think Ted Wheeler is pro-Portland and pro-Black Lives Matter, and I think that he is trying to resolve the situation as best he can. I don't know him, but that's my impression. I'm not. We only live here part-time, so I'm not as familiar with Portland politics as I should be. But yeah, I think the building is mixed as to whether they feel he should leave or not. He thinks if he leaves the building that the protests will leave this area. So he's leaving because of the tenants.
Ted Wheeler said that he was planning on coming out and talking to the other residents in the apartment complex and the other community members that live around here. Did he end up doing that today, or?
It was a Zoom meeting. It was a private Zoom meeting. Yes.
Are you scared of these protests? Are you scared to come around them at all? Because a lot of people that are in my live feed comment and they're like, oh, people aren't coming out to that area because they're afraid. And I'm thinking, like, I'm not afraid to come out here. I think, people are afraid to come out because of COVID and go to the restaurants because of that.
No, not at all, no. I think for the most part, people are very friendly and, they have a good reason to be here. But I just don't like it when they start imposing on private property. Like they broke into the dental office and they ransacked it. They had us peaceful sitting in the building. That to me is not protesting. That's kind of, I would put that into another category.
So, did they end up starting a fire? Because I did hear that, but I wasn't out here.
No, those people were very nice, young, passionate individuals. There were like 8 of them, and they all wore masks, and they were very kind, gracious, I should say. They didn't have any, they just wanted to speak to Ted, but Ted has not been staying here, so he's not in the building.
So wasn't there because I keep seeing pictures of a fire that was here, and I was like, I don't think the building was set on fire. Like, all I saw was something in the street on fire.
That's right. There was a small fire. I think they took a bench or something from Fauvon or one of the restaurants. I think they took a wooden bench maybe, or a table, lit that on fire.
That's what I thought, because in the picture I was like, it looks like the building's still standing. So apparently, those pictures that you're seeing that said that they torched Ted Wheeler's building, I guess it was just a picnic table that they burned in the street or something. But I'm sure you weren't happy about that either outside of your place.
They did break windows into the dental office right on the corner and did a lot of damage in there.
So they did break into the office and do a sit-in in there. They broke the window, I think, in there. Do you have anything else that you wanted to add? I'm Carissa, by the way. Sorry I didn't introduce myself. Sorry? Jean? Nice.
What I find the shame is what it's doing to Portland nationally. I have friends all over the country who are saying, how can you live there? What's going on in Portland? They don't understand it, and it's just gotten way more negative publicity than it should.
Yeah, if you're not here seeing it, you think it's a lot worse than it actually is because of what how the news is portraying it, for sure.
Yeah. So we need some damage control for our city.
That is how we resolve this. I don't give a fuck, police probably just gonna tell the cops that they got his back like the Proud Boys. Coming through on the mic, making loud noise.
In Portland, Ted Wheeler's occupation of the office of mayor has been declared illegal. You must evacuate immediately.